Hey guys, I'm going to change engine oil on this vehicle, which is a Corolla. So as you can see there, I have removed the drain plug and the oil is running out. The oil is very dark. That is a filter. I will also remove that filter, all right, for the specific for the 1NZFE. And that's the type of engine oil I'm going to use. And as you can see there, that's the type of filter I will be using as well. So as I can see, the oil is draining. It's draining, draining, draining. I get rid of most of that oil. And now I'm going to connect the drain plug. As you can see, we're going to spin in the clockwise direction. That's a clockwise direction. And then after spinning it down, I will tighten it using my socket wrench. Now it's very important. Please do not tighten till it mash up. You just want to give it a little tightness so it is snug, right? You don't want to tighten it too badly. And then when you do it too tight, it will cross thread. And we don't want that, okay? So let's just continue. As you can see there, I have the wrench now. Let me just adjust it properly. And I'm going to tighten, make the adjustments. Good. Make sure it's on the correct adjustment there. So tighten, tighten. And that's it. And I'll just clean up the area to make sure that everything is okay. All right. That's basically it. Now let's move over to the filter. So I remove the filter as usual. It is counterclockwise to remove the filter and clockwise to tighten the filter. So the filter was removed and I've cleaned off the area, because you want the mating area to be clean, free from any dirt. Right, look at that. The oil filter fell in my bucket. And I'm just making sure that my jack and jack stands are still okay. You can see safety is very important when doing this job. So I'm going to just dab a little of the old oil around the new filter ring. So in future, it won't be difficult to remove. All right. And now it's time to add the oil. Okay, so after adding some oil, we're going to start the engine and let it run for about 30 seconds so the engine oil can circulate through the engine, and then we're going to do a test using the dipstick to see what amount of oil is remaining there. Okay, so let's close up. Yeah, and the time is pretty rainy. It's pretty rainy here in Jamaica, so a lot of dirt is all around. All right, so let's start the engine. All right, so the engine is running right now. Gonna just let it run for about 30 seconds. Let the oil circulate through the engine. This is the 1NZFE engine that is connected to the conventional or the regular transmission. It has gears. This is not CVT. It's the regular transmission. Alright. So I have about 1/4 of oil remaining. But I'm not going to add it as yet. I need to see what the oil level is before I add the rest of the oil. Alright, gonna turn the engine off now and then do a test. Alright, so the next step is to reset the trip A. So go on, just turn on the ignition, and then from there now press and hold down the trip button, which is right here. So I'm gonna Hold it down. Let's lock focus right now, and then everything will zero down. Good. And then we're going to switch to trip B. And we're going to zero out everything. And that's it. That's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and wishing you all the best with your oil maintenance procedure.